not sleeping tonight. No way. She's humming again. Not a real song, just 3 broken notes. The same ones, off-key, repeating over and over, like a fucked-up lullaby she made just to drive nails into my brain. She knows I hear it. She hums louder when I try to drown it out. She's in her room right now, door wide open, sitting on the edge of her bed, staring at a wall, not moving, not blinking. She's been like that for, I don't know how long. Time's slippery lately. I should explain. Or maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. My daughter, her name is Mia. She's 8. At least, she was. I called her name last night, Mia, just like always. I wasn't even thinking. She turned, real slow, and said, "That's not what I'm called now." Then she smiled, and it wasn't a human smile. It wasn't hers. It looked like someone who had seen a smile once and was trying to recreate it using the wrong muscles. Like the idea of smiling was floating somewhere behind her eyes, but nothing connected right. It made my stomach twist. I didn't say anything. I just walked away. That's kind of a theme lately. You know, this didn't start last night, or last week. It's been, I don't know, a while, too long. My head doesn't work like it used to. Things smear together when I try to rewind. She used to draw, constantly. Little stick people, cats, bright suns with sunglasses, that kind of shit. Her art was all over the fridge, all over the walls. She was obsessed with coloring. Now, she just sits, or hums, or stands outside in the rain and doesn't blink. No jacket, no shoes, cold mud up to her knees. I asked her once, "Why are you sitting out here?" She looked up at me, face soaked, hair plastered to her forehead, and said, "Because I don't get cold anymore." I tried to laugh. "Oh yeah? Since when?" She didn't laugh. Didn't even smile that time. She just said, "Since I stopped being her." It's the little shit that eats away at you. She doesn't blink unless she remembers to. She eats, but only if I put food in front of her. She walks too lightly, like her feet aren't quite touching the ground. She talks differently now. Her voice still sounds like a little girl, but it's wrong, like it's reading off a script. No emotion, no rhythm, no connection between the words. It's like watching a puppet talk after the puppeteer cuts the strings. Sometimes she calls me Dad. Sometimes she says him. Once she called me host. I didn't ask what that meant. I didn't want the answer. 3 nights ago, I woke up and she was standing next to my bed. I didn't hear her walk in. The floor didn't creak. She was just there. Her face maybe a foot away from mine, eyes wide open, too wide. They were black. No whites, no pupils, just bottomless black, like tar, like sinkholes in her skull. I bolted upright so hard I nearly fell off the bed. She didn't move, didn't blink, didn't react. She just said, "You should have buried her so deep." I told myself I didn't know what that meant, but I did. I remembered the lake. I don't want to write this part. I don't, but it won't stop clawing at the back of my skull. I wake up with blood in my mouth from grinding my teeth. Last summer, Mia went missing for 4 hours. We were out by the lake like we did every summer, a little trail in the woods. I was on a bench scrolling my phone and she was picking flowers. When I looked up, she was gone. Not a sound, not a scream, just gone. I ran. I screamed her name. I tore up and down the trail until my throat bled. Called the cops, search dogs, neighbors, the whole fucking cavalry. Nothing. And then, 4 hours later, she walked out of the woods, barefoot, soaked, but smiling. She said I went in the water, but it wasn't cold. They checked her. Not a scratch, no bruises, just wet. They told me kids wander, but my daughter wouldn't have wandered, not like that. And she wouldn't have come back smiling, and she wouldn't have said what she said next. Do we still have ice cream at home? Like nothing happened. Like the woods didn't swallow her and spit out something else. No, I don't think she ever came back. I don't think what walked out of the trees that day was her. I think I know what I did. I can't say it. Not yet. But she keeps saying things. I played her favorite song once, the one she used to dance to as a baby, Itsy Bitsy Spider. I did the hand motions just to see if she remembered. She stared through me like I was a stranger on a subway, and then she whispered, "He's not in the drain anymore." I asked her what that meant. She said, "He lives in me now." Tonight's the worst it's been. She's standing in the hallway again, neck twisted, head tilted like a dog that hears something high-pitched. Her mouth is twitching, jaw moving like it's chewing on something invisible, and her hands are clenched. She hasn't blinked in maybe 10 minutes, just standing there, watching, waiting. For what? I can't sleep. I won't, because I know if I blink too long, she'll be closer. She doesn't want to pretend anymore. She doesn't need to. She knows I remember. If anyone finds this, or if I go missing, if there's blood on the walls or my face on the news, just know I didn't hurt her. She was already gone. She's not my daughter. Not anymore. She never came back from that lake. I think maybe I put her there. I think maybe I had to. And now something else is here, in her place, in my house, in her clothes. And it's watching me type this right now.